14, Blake Waters. And number 17, Catherine Groff. Lady Wildcats are coached by Lauren Van Sciver. And now for your Hornell Lady Raiders. We have number 1, Alyssa Delaney. Number 2, Julia Ashford. Number 3, Mackenzie Hall. Number 5, Leah Herkenreiter. Number 10, Chelsea Freeland. Number 11 is our keeper, Juliette Marino. Number 13, Gabby Lapierre. Number 16, Sophia Corretto. Number 18, Lexi Friend. Number 20, Mackenzie Gardner. And number 23, Caitlin Smith. The Lady Raiders are coached by Mike Wilkinson with assistant coaches of Sandy Hillman, Tom Costello, Megan Love, and Ashton Argentieri.
Come on in, we have great deals on great wheels.
I come to Maple City Dodge because they have the best deals around. Isn't that right, Peyton?
Yep. My daughter asked me why I got a new vehicle, and I told her because I got a smoking deal at Maple City Dodge. Ha ha!
Come on in to Maple City Dodge, where we'll find you the right car at the right price, and I'll guarantee that.
Howdy and welcome to today's Section 5 matchup between the Hornell Lady Raiders and the Lady Wildcats of Jasper-Troupsburg. I'm Bob Fleischer, broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Hornell comes in at 2-0 with an impressive 3-0 win over Olean and a 2-0 win on the road at Bolivar-Richburg. JT comes in 1-0. Shirts and JT in the white. Oops. First pass was errant. Nobody was paying attention. Front. And the crossing goes wide left. That time for Alyssa Delaney. Alyssa comes in with 2 goals to her credit, 1 assist so far in the first 2 games of the year. She had the first goal of the year for the Lady Raiders, and she also had the first goal in the second game. Hornell B School, Jasper-Troupsburg a D. Direct kick that time by Sophia Corretto, who also has a goal this year. Beautiful, a little windy tonight, but perfect conditions for playing, about 74 degrees here at Maple City Park. Next week or so, it's supposed to be in the high 70s, low 80s. And Alyssa Delaney with the score. So She scored. She's 3-0 here for leading off the game with a score for Hornell. Good job, Alyssa. I didn't see who made the pass, but it was a nice pass to give Alyssa the chance. So just like that, 2 minutes and 11 seconds into this game, Hornell up 1-0.
Goal by Alyssa Delaney, number 1.
Number 5 with the ball, and Hornell player goes down. Hope she's all right. Can't tell. Is that number 2, Julia Ashworth, the senior captain? Walk it off, Julia. You'll be fine. So they're going to call a quick time to put a sub in, because. So we're going to quickly, well, Remax Hometown Choice, 117 Main Street in Hornell. Martha Marino, Reggie Gambino, real estate salespeople, person and associate broker. A household name, John Dagan, general and trial practice, serving the Southern Tier since 1989. 324-6690, John N. Dagan. Here we go with another shot. Not sure the best way to play that, but that wasn't it. I wonder if you could just try to pop it up, or either want to rocket it in there to see if you can, get it past the goalie. That was just kind of not a very good forceful kick at all. That's going to be a corner kick, or a goal kick. Apparently kicked it back in Lexi Friends down there, and it looked like it kicked it off her leg. Girls hitting the deck all over the place here. Trying to get to it before it runs out of bounds, but it does. We have some ball girls here today. Way to go, Coach Wilkinson, Mike Wilkinson, the head coach for Hornell. Lori Van Skyver, the head coach for Jasper-Troupsburg. All right. See the shadows here, 7 o'clock start, so they're going to be under the lights here shortly. welcome those watching on Facebook Live. Again, I'm Bob Fleischer, broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Beautiful Saturday night in the Maple City. Hornell, Jasper-Troupsburg. See the sun setting. Beautiful hills here of southern tier of New York. Make sure if you're watching on Facebook, you give us a like and maybe share it as well. Let other people know you're watching tonight's game. And make sure you like Peisch Sports. And there's also a notification button when you'll, anytime Peisch Sports goes live, it'll come up on your Facebook and notify you, let you know we are doing a game. We have a few days off after this, when our next live broadcast isn't until the 5th. Hornell and Leroy girls game. But you can go to Peisch TV on channel 1301 on Spectrum Cable like tonight and tomorrow night and watch a replay of last night's Batavia-Hornell football game. The Batavia won 48-14, but so that game is being rebroadcast on Spectrum Cable tonight.
Get back here!
And you can go to the YouTube channel of Peisch TV and watch replays of all the games, not girls soccer or football until the end of the season due to coaches don't want other teams to be able to scout them. So unfortunately, Hornell's football game last night didn't have much desire to be scouted. Batavia kind of bigger and stronger. Hornell rebuilding after Hornell's championship season of 2017. Last year, Hornell's kind of not starting over, but you got a lot of players that left, and so it's a lot of things to figure out. Coaches will do it. They'll get things going again. Hornell JV football today lost 30-0 to Livonia, and talking to a few people said Hornell's really just doesn't have the talent and the size this year, and that's what happens every few years. You just rotate, basically. That's why other schools, you can't win the championship every year, and you kind of got to start fresh sometimes. Substituting Taylor Souls is checking in, and so is Emma Flights. Coming in for Sophia Corretto and number 3, Mackenzie Hall. Sophia Corretto comes over, man, just like Wilkinson always does. It gives it, that's just great coaching. He brings the kids aside here, and as soon as they come out, and gives them a little talking to, let them know what they did wrong, and let them know what they did right. So you should always be talking to your kids and explaining. Nothing like game time situations here. Nothing replaces it. You can't even create it in a practice setting. So that's why they call it practice, as Alan Iverson used to say. We're talking about practice. Chelsea Freeland gives it back to Juliet Marino, the goaltender, to make sure she gets a hold of it before any kind of threat by the Wildcats, the Lady Wildcats, that is.
First Heritage Federal Credit Union brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn up to 39 times more interest on your money that just might make you want to dance. ATM refunds, no monthly fees, outstanding local service, and way more interest than those mega banks. What are you waiting for? Switch to free Kasasa checking at First Heritage Federal Credit Union.
Oh, don't want to lose it. Yeah, I'm going to say. It's going to be a Hornell throw in. LaPierre. Snagged by Taylor Aldrich. She's the goalkeeper for the Lady Wildcats. I think she could have passed it up. Looked like Taylor Souls had a little bit better position that time. Delaney sends it sailing. Julia Ashworth comes back in. She comes in for Harkenreiter. What I was talking about Delaney there, she had a great move to get the ball and control the ball. And she has a great shot at it. I mean, it's either 50-50 there. I think she had a little bit better opportunity passing it, but someone a little bit closer, even dribbling it in right there. I think she had a wide open lane to take it about 5 more yards in. Too close, apparently. Sent in. Oh, nice stop. Ball eventually knew it was going to make its way in there, but good position that time by Aldrich. I thought it was a Hornell throw-in. Huh. Sophia Coretto ready to check in for the Lady Raiders. Now it'll be a Hornell throw-in. So Sophia Coretto coming in for Gabby LaPierre. That's another one. She tried to squeeze it to the middle there that time. Hit the wing on the far side. Have a better opportunity to friends watching from Ives Run Campground in Tioga. Welcome. That time. Taylor Souls on the near side here. I like that little pop kick in it. Sends it over the head of the defender. Souls with it, near side. Sends it to the middle, nobody there. With it and knock it out with a throw-in for the Lady Wildcats. Barb Todd, how you doing? Just saw your brother mowing the lawn as I was leaving to come here. I pointed to my lawn to see if he'd mow mine, but didn't respond. Time of the year, I think. Fall sports, football, soccer, college football on, NFL, baseball season, another couple months of that. Weather, smell changing, it's beautiful.
Join Connors and Ferris in supporting the Kelly Tough Every Score, benefiting Hunter's Hope.
Every time the Bills score, children win.
For more information, visit ConnorsandFerris.com.
If you get hurt at work, you want to be able to turn to a professional you can trust, someone on your side. Call 262-COMP today and get the results you deserve.
Connors and Ferris, committed to serving you.
And like I said, by the look of the temperature, we're going to have 80-degree temperatures for the next couple weeks, so it's going to be warm, not as humid, which is nice because last week was absolutely brutal. We had 90-degree plus weather and about 80% humidity. I mean, that's just shy of rain, let's put it that way. It was hot and sticky the first two games of the season that we broadcast. Right now is a beautiful temperature. near side throw in. Rich Caruso checking in. Welcome, Rich. It's 1-0 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. I was going to say the Jasper-Troupsburg scoreboard, but Hornell is up over Jasper-Troupsburg 1-0 here. With 18 and a half minutes left here in the first half. Alyssa Delaney scored the first goal. So far, she's scored the first goal in all 3 Hornell contests. That ball goes out of bounds, and we got some substitutions. Get your cans and bottles in the Main Street Redemption Center, open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, and 9 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. Main Street Redemption Center and Maple City Dodge. Check out the fall savings by stopping up at Maple City Dodge Chrysler Jeep, Airport and Seneca Road, North Hornell. Stop and see Gary Harwood. Great sales, great service, Maple City Dodge. Shelly Kelly also with us. Up front. Centered. Comes back though. Still not completely cleared out of there yet, as Hornell themselves brings it back a little bit, try to reset the offense. Centered, the head, and just out of the reach. Center that time was Leah Harkenreiter. Tried to get it to Delaney and just skims off the top of Alyssa Delaney's head and goes out of bounds. So good opportunity that time. And I might as well say it now because she hasn't had any kind of love yet today, as Juliet Marino, our Hornell's goalie, hasn't even been, I don't think they've come within 30 yards of her yet. Oh, I'm sorry, they did. She did have one ball she had to track down, but it wasn't really a big threat at all. So Juliet Marino in goal for Hornell. So she averages a goal, save a game here. Juliet does. She's only got 3 saves, so just a testament to how good the Hornell's Lady Raider defense is. Just keeping that ball away so there's no threat at all. Still trying to work out some kinks, though. I've noticed a few times the girls, they'll have, and it happened a couple times, Alyssa Delaney breaks free and none of the girls flank her, and the ball ricocheted off the goaltender and went back to a defenseman, and if Hornell was there, I think they would have had a great chance of scoring. I looked at the replay, and the girls were kind of standing still. You got to keep pursuing the ball and pursuing the, you never know when the ball's going to ricochet off somebody and you have a chance to score. So checking in number 15, Hannah Rowe for the Lady Wildcats. She's replacing Morgan Schneck. As Juliet Marino, they just mentioned her name a minute ago, gets a chance to kick the ball. Again, Hornell a B school, Jasper-Troupsburg C, but always a great threat is Jasper-Troupsburg, always in the mix there in sectionals in their class and always put together a strong group of kids. So really you can throw the classes out the window here because Jasper-Troupsburg is usually pretty strong. There we go, exactly, even though the fan says kick the ball outside. You want to use the whole field. Just like, and see how quickly you can get the ball downfield that time. Up front, Delaney sends it in. And it goes in! So good job, Alyssa. That was just a good try by the goaltender, just couldn't make a stop. As Hornell goes up 2-0 now with Delaney scoring both goals. Kara Smith Van Allen, how you doing? Watching from Avon. Good takedown. Number 17, Katherine Groff. Hornell quickly puts it down, and Gabby LaPierre puts it in play. Coretto, near side, passes it up. Gives it to Mackenzie Hall, and tries to center it, but didn't get a strong leg on it that time. It's going to be sent out of bounds for a Hornell throw-in. Go. Oh. Beverly Pryor joining us from, I think I can see your house from here, on top of the stadium. Bennett Street. Used to play down there as kids with your daughters. That was fun years ago. I fell out of a tree, I remember, years ago. I felt like 25 feet, I remember. Knocked the wind out of me, knocked me unconscious. I think I was like 10 years old. The house between Frangello's and whatever the other house there, where the railroad tracks used to go. Okay, and get killed. Carrie Schwartz with us. Brian Blades from Philadelphia, if you still live there. Just under 11 minutes left here in the first. 2-0 on the John N. Dagan scoreboard. Both goals scored by Alyssa Delaney, the senior. If you've read her name before, she's a superstar track runner for the Lady Raiders track team as well. She was part of the crew that went to states 2 years ago for the relay. I think they took third in the state, I think it was. I could be wrong, but something like that. It was her and the flights girl, and can't remember who else was involved right now, but you need her speed there in the striker position. Just a good job that time by JT, just kicking it out. Reason for that, if you don't know much about soccer, which I don't either, but I still try to announce it, is get the defense chance to reset, just kick it out of bounds, let Hornell throw it in. Go! Nice try to stop that, just a little up front that time for Mackenzie Hall. Mike Palmer, air conditioning, plumbing and heating. Coal Services, 698-4444. Make sure you give Mike a call before the winter storm starts hitting us, the coldness, to make sure your heating system's up to par. I actually have to have him come and replace a pressure relief valve for my heating system before winter hits. Started to leak. Actually, it's leaked for the last 2 years. And now it just kind of doesn't even... Whoa! Oh, thought we had a chance that time. Substituting in number 20, Jade Atherton for JT, and number 7, Kennedy Harabi. Alyssa Delaney's coming out for the Red Raiders, and I couldn't see who's leaving for number 9 came out. Bailey Palmatier. And another goal for Hornell. Let's see who that was. Everyone's celebrating Leah Harkenreiter there. I was a little bit out. I apologize distance-wise. Good job, Leah. Hornell up 3-0. As if you're just joining us, the Hornell's got the new lighting system that flickers, like they do at Yankee Stadium and stuff when they have home runs. So Hornell has the new lighting system as well this year, all LED. So good job, Hornell. Mitch Stearns watching from down south. Doing some substitution. Kayla Kuhn coming in for Julia Ashworth.
Goal by number 5, Leah Harkenreiter off the corner.
Nice. That time, number 13, Morgan Schneck. But just good play by her, the Hornell. I didn't see from Hornell, was that number 9, Emma Flights, waited for the ball to come to her. And Schneck didn't wait and went right after it, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do, so good job, Morgan. From that distance, but that I'd just like to see one time one of these girls just keep dribbling in. She had basically the whole far side of the field to take it in further, and she decided to kick from the 20-yard line. At least give yourself a little bit better chance, because actually she's shooting into the wind too, so that's going to slow the ball down even more, and it really wasn't any contest for Aldrich that time, the goalkeeper. Centered. And Hornell's going to have a corner kick. So you can hear the wind kick up a little bit. Stop in and see Dr. John Wyan, Dr. Joseph McKay at Wyan Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Get well and stay well with a visit to Wyan Chiropractic. And another, no, I guess it was already going out of bounds, so. Gotta shoot these ads in real quick. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys. The offices in Buffalo and Rochester, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Lady Raiders. Connors and Ferris. If you'd like to sponsor us, it's $40 a week, and you get every game we do during the week. So like this past week, we did 5 contests, so basically cost you $8 a game to sponsor Pike Sports live broadcasts. And then also you get we print the programs you get here that are given away with the rosters and stuff at each of the games. Your ad will appear in that as well. And in the ads on Pike TV channel 1301, and there's the first shot that Juliet Marino had to face. Kick. Or no, I guess not. I thought it was, that's why she was hustling to track it down. Let's take a look at the beautiful hillsides here. Is the see that just the beautiful weather we're having here tonight. Gonna be a nice weekend here, long weekend. Tracy Graham, how you doing? Welcome. Pike Sports presentation of Lady Raiders soccer here against JT Lady Wildcats. Hornell up 3-0 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Like I said, this will be our next broadcast won't be until the 5th. Leroy comes to town and face the Lady Raiders. So this contest, our next contest, is a ladies soccer. Nice little move there. Number 13, Morgan Schneck. Here we go. And Marino gets over there and scoops it up. That's a way to close the gap, Juliet. Passing up front, Flights, centers it, tries to sneak it up front. Oh, and good job by Taylor Aldrich, the 11th grade goalkeeper. She closes the gap that time and comes after it. Flights gets it back again. Give and go up front. And they're falling asleep there defensively, JT, wow. Mackenzie Hall almost had a beat on it. Or that was Kennedy Harabi, I'm sorry. Thought that was Mackenzie Hall over there, but does give Hornell. I'm surprised that I think everyone thought Taylor Aldridge, the goalkeeper, was going to go after it, and she didn't. She kind of stayed back. And Harabi almost had a chance to kick one in. We center out a little too far. You want to kind of kick it right about where inside that inner yellow position as Coretto centers it. Hornell very aggressive. That's one thing you got to remember. When you're on that soccer field, no one's standing still. Always moving. You can take breaks. That's why you got a bench full of other players that should be able to come right in and take your position. Nice little speed right now. Bryn Waters. Bryn looked like she has some speed on her for JT. Sent to the near side. Flights. Flights. And that time runs out on Flights. I was getting excited there. I thought Flights were going to have a chance to center it. So 3-0. Let's take a look at some of the hillside, see if you remember any of these. There's the Armory. I said I have one of the best views outside my house in Hornell. I live right next to the Armory. I can sit on my porch and look at the beautiful structure. Let's see. Yeah, there's the top of St. Anne's Church. And that roundish globe dome is the insurance agency there on Seneca, right across from Giovanni's. That's all we can see. Donlan's house and different houses up on the hill. What a beautiful night. And we'll be back with the second half after this.
Hi, I'm Jim Dagan, and along with my daughter Laura, own and operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home was established way back in 1883 by my great-great-grandfather and is the oldest family-owned funeral home in the area. We offer traditional funerals for all faiths as well as low-cost cremation services, and we will be happy to assist you with pre-planning and inflation-proof financing.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
Okay, welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half. Hornell up 3-0. Place your broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Again, 3-0 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Hornell over at JT. Hall, and it's going to be a corner kick for Hornell. To track that ball down quickly. cans and bottles into Main Street Redemption Center, 286 Main Street in Hornell. Open 7 days a week. Shot. Marino is right there. Don't forget, tomorrow at Triple C's Tasty Freeze, free ice cream for the 5 and under is the Delaney. Oh! Gets a good leg behind it that time, but just wide left. She'd want that back, but oh, just almost a beautiful shot that time, but still a great opportunity and a great shot, but just went a little bit left. Yeah, that's I hear that too. You can hear even the bench players here. Kick the ball on the outside. Don't kick it toward the middle. Sent in, and nice snag that time by Aldrich. Taylor Aldrich, the goalkeeper for JT. Nice little hit that time, number 20, Mackenzie Gardner. Is that Mackenzie Gardner? 20? Up front. Offsides. Mackenzie Gardner had blonde hair the other day. That's why I was questioning whether it was Mackenzie Gardner, but I must have gotten confused. Freeland, handball. Called Harkenreiter. Front. Good defense converges that time. Goes to the legs of. Didn't see who that was. Freeland. Again, JT comes in at 1-0. Hornell 2-0. Harkenreiter. Harkenreiter sends it in! Captain, junior Leah Harkenreiter. As they send the lighting system into a tizzy. Oops, we reset the.
Goal line number 5, Leah Harkenreiter.
Good job, Leah. Nothing. She's going to be fun to watch on the basketball court this winter as well. As Delaney sends it in. Nice stop by Aldrich. Steal. Stop up Maple City Dodge for their fall event sale. Airport and Seneca Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service for Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Maple City Dodge, Mike Palmer Plumbing and Heating, Air Conditioning, Coal Service, State Route 36 in Canisteel. Call 698-4444. Mike Palmer Plumbing and Heating. Oh, here we go. Beautiful job, Delaney! That's exactly how you do it. I loved how she took it in just a perfect distance that time. Wow. Way to go, Alyssa, with the hat trick. That was the ideal speed, distance, and shot. One of the best goals I've seen here. Doesn't get much better than that. Don't forget when you watch replays on Peisch TV.
Goal by number 1, Alyssa Delaney.
Spectrum Channel 1301. We put instant replays and stuff in so you can watch the replays as well as when we post them to the Peisch TV YouTube channel. Don't have the capabilities of instant replay yet. I just figured out the streaming stuff. As everyone remember last year, we had a lot of trouble streaming. Good move by Harkenreiter. Sent up front. This year we've been pretty much error-free when it comes to streaming, so one thing at a time. Hopefully next year we'll be able to do instant replays and everything right for you live. It's a total different setup and different equipment, obviously, and probably a $10,000 investment by me, so we'll see. Oops. Light on here. Substitutions. Oh, someone's hurt. I guess that's why. Did they stop the ball from the clock for that? Must be, yeah.
Hey, we've got a great team here at Maple City Dodge. Stop down and let us help you find your next favorite vehicle.
I've been buying cars at Maple City Dodge since I started driving. Gary and the boys have been helpful, and the process is always easy.
The reason why we came to Maple City Dodge is because they're family friendly and we love their service.
It's worth the drive to Maple City Dodge because we have the best sales and service, and we'll prove it.
So 5-0 on the John N. Dagan scoreboard. Again, Bob Peicher broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Hornell with a commanding lead. Hornell has yet to give up a goal this year. And, oh, right, left again. Was that Mackenzie Hall that time? Was that who that was? No, that was number 7, Kennedy Harabi. I think that was her. I looked like, it's hard to tell because I'm looking at a monitor on my front. Get up there in case it comes back to you. Ball's gonna go out of bounds. Dr. John Wine, Dr. Joseph McKay, 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Thanks for your support of Red Raider Sports here on Peisch Sports. Get well and stay well with a visit to Wyand Chiropractic. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo and Rochester, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Lady Raiders. Connors and Ferris. Oh, wide right by Archie. Leah Harkenrider. Her eyes have got to be as big as saucers when that happens. She gets wide open and gets a shot, but and then the disappointment of going wide right. Flights on the far side. Nice move, Emma. Probably passed it up there, tried to get it back to Harkey, who was off her left shoulder. Hornell Gardens, a Hurlbut care community since 1970, long-term care facility, short-term rehab. Hornell Gardens. First Heritage Federal Credit Union opened their newest branch right next to the stadium here, actually, on Seneca, corner of Seneca and Mays Avenue. Check out all their financial services they offer. They don't just offer checking. Oh, and off the crossbar. They have more than just checking and savings. They have just about every kind of financial service you can ask for at First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Airtight of New York, spray foam insulation, commercial, residential, new and old construction, attics, additions, basement, crawl spaces, 368-2842. Airtight of New York. And just you saw it briefly there, Poulos and Roselle. Offices in the Crossroad Professional Building, call 324. Nice shot by Coretto, stopped by Aldrich. Anyways, that's Poulos and Roselle, Tim Roselle and attorney Bill Poulos, 324-7333. Poulos and Roselle. Ball's out of bounds. They're going to try throwing it in quick. Remax hometown show. I'm sorry I keep adding these, but it takes, when I press the go button on these ads, it takes like 5 seconds before it starts for some reason. It never used to do that. I'm not sure if there's a delay somehow I set up, but that was the Remax hometown choice ad you saw there. Martha Marino, Reggie Gambino, 117 Main Street in Hornell, household name. So I apologize. I'm trying to do it so we don't miss any action. I know a lot of family members are tuning in, watching this, want to make sure their kids get the full time. Oh, it wind up no good there. It's see, I can usually stick the ads in, but Hornell has ball girls this time. So the ball gets in play a lot sooner than it used to when it goes out of bounds before with no ball boys or ball girls. Usually stick a few ads in there, but nice passing. Good job. Number 15, Hannah. Hannah Rowe. I'm sorry, trying to look at my lights are off up here, and I can't turn them on from where I'm standing. Kenzie Hall getting a check back in for Hornell. Now I can throw an ad in real quick. See, I pressed it. Okay, John and Dagan, general and trial practice, serving the Southern Tier since 1989. 29 Church Street in Hornell, 324-6690, John and Dagan. Like I say, get your cans and bottles in the Main Street Redemption Center, open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3, Saturday and Sunday. Don't forget Triple C's Tasty Freeze. Customer Appreciation Day tomorrow from noon to 2. Bring 5-year-old and younger child in, and they get a free small or baby cone. No dishes, just the baby cones or small cones. Absolutely free. Triple C's tomorrow noon till 2. On the sidelines. Oops. Wide. Stop up Maple City Dodge during their fall sale event. Great deals on Dodge Chrysler Jeeps. Airport, Seneca Road North, Hornell. Mike Palmer Plumbing and Heating, Air Conditioning, Coal Service, State Route 36 in Canaan Steel. Call 698-4444. Mike Palmer Plumbing and Heating. Nice passing by the Lady Raiders. Hall. Oh. Oh, it's not too bad. I don't mind that. And Mackenzie Gardner. Pass to the center, Harkenreiter. Little moves. I'm surprised the defensive just doesn't attack her there. You know, go for broke that time and don't let Harkenreiter dictate what happens with the ball that time. You know, you let Harkenreiter just sit there, she's gonna tear you apart. Alyssa, that push. Free kick from right there. Let's see what they do. Remember I talked about earlier, I like to see a little pop-up. You know, kind of like a corner kick, but from the center, obviously. But you know what I mean? Give it a chance, or unless you want to rocket it in one way or another. But it's kind of hard. You got to be, girls got to be 10 yards back. Those girls there have to be 10 yards from the ball. So let's see what Coretto does. And she scores! Beautiful positioning of the ball that time by Coretto. I'm not sure. She had to run all the way over and get a talking to from the head coach. It might not have been the play he designed, but I'm just guessing. I don't know if that's the fact or not. Maybe he's congratulated her too. But maybe he's saying you're supposed to pass it over here and they're trying something different. But hey, you see a wide open lane, you got to take it. So 6-0 Hornell.
First Heritage Federal Credit Union brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn up to 39 times more interest on your money that just might make you want to dance. ATM refunds, no monthly fees, outstanding local service, and way more interest than those mega banks. What are you waiting for? Switch to free Kasasa checking at First Heritage Federal Credit Union.
Goal line number 16, Sophia Corretto.
Look at the speed there. Hornell. Shot. Lost track there for a second. I was trying to reset my clock. It's still stopped for some reason. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to turn on the light in the press box here that they didn't have on. The clapping was for Juliet Marino. It's coming out, the goalkeeper. Oh, nice try that time. Number 15 for Hornell, Desiree McGregor. Oh, that's who the blonde is, Desiree. I apologize. Like I said, I thought Gardner had blonde hair too. I'll get them. I know this is the third game I've done this year, but for them. So I apologize. I don't have a spotter like we do in football. We have an extra color man and we had a stats guy this week too. So I'm by myself up here running everything. Nothing on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Again, Bob Fleischer broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Centered. Hornell substituting players in now. Want to keep the girls fresh and free of injury. Oh, offsides, and the head goes in. That time by Harkenreiter. What the coach wants to do. You don't want to give up any goals, so I think you keep your defenders possibly intact. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Like I said, Hornell's next game is against Leroy. We'll be bringing that live here on the 5th of November, or September, sorry, for you. still bringing the barrage. Always the constant reminder, if for some reason we lose the stream or something, we'll bring it right back on. We've kind of perfected that too. Sometimes the stream goes off and it's beyond our control. Oh, as Alyssa Delaney kicks it to the side there and almost sneaks it in. But it's beyond our control, and then it resets itself. And it's, like I said, it's something I have nothing to do with. It's obviously, just think a few years ago you couldn't even do something like this. So it's still technology in the works and perfecting it and using it to bring you live sports around the country, around the world even. Like last night's football game, we had people checking in from South Korea. Military, former Hornell players. So that was pretty neat. Watching all the way from South Korea. And here comes the substitutions as Dr. John Wine, Dr. Joseph McKay remind you to get well and stay well with a visit to Wine Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo and Rochester, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Red Raiders. And Hornell Gardens are home care community since 1970, long-term care facility, short-term rehab, as Hornell had a corner kick, but they just kicked it in bounds. If you hear a fire truck off in the distance, sounds like. And that ball's gonna make its way out. Another substitute coming in. Nice move that time. Set out of bounds, number 20, Mackenzie Gardner. Is it Allie Hayes, that senior, the captain, or the junior captain for Jasper-Troupsburg, that just kicked that out of bounds? Here we go. Oh, and she comes up. Great job by Taylor Aldridge that time. Kenny Robbie just took it maybe a foot too far that time and had almost, oh goodness. I guarantee she wants that back. But good job by Aldridge coming up for that. I bet you both players were, Aldridge is going, uh-oh. And Harabi is going, oh yeah. And Aldridge won that battle. That's one where he almost got to just go under a little bit to pop it up in the air so it goes over. You see her coming at you like that? Pop it up and try to get it over her head, you know, just before, when she gets about 10 feet from you, or do some kind of maneuver to throw her off her game. But goodness gracious. I think that's That's the first time I've ever said that announcing. Now again, here we go. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, tried to cross it that time. Number 12, Kayla Kuhn. Here we go. I know, it's like, where's the defense for JT? I think they've substituted too, but everyone's just kind of backing up. You got to confront the Hornell player. You know, when you're down 6-0, take a chance. Don't let Hornell keep advancing it. Here we go. Yeah, I forgot to mention, Juliet Marino came out. Viv Spatunik is in at goalie. There's Viv. Crowd action came back in play here. I thought some substitutions.
Yes, hello. Hi. I received a letter today from Workman's.
You did your homework. You knew who to call, and you could tell right away you were in good hands. They told you exactly how things would go, and they were right every step of the way. No surprises is a good thing. You got the results you deserve, and you're thankful for the professionals fighting on your side. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Oh, nice snag by Spatunik. I was laughing before that because it looked like it was a push by Gabby LaPierre that wasn't called. And then Spatunik makes a great grab to keep the shutout intact. Here we go again up front. Oh, and good defense that time. Allie Hayes says she had enough. Up front. Oops, sorry. People private messaging me here. But don't want to miss the action, I apologize. They were asking about advertising and stuff, so if you'd like to advertise, just private message me under the Peisch Sports there. You know, when you're on the Peisch Sports page watching this, you can actually send a message to me and I'll get right back to you. Again, it's $40 a week. You get multiple mentions and your name goes in the programs as well. And we also tag you when we do Twitter updates and Facebook posts and stuff. So, and it includes on all the games, not just the girls' soccer. It's included in all of them. Shot. Here we go. Crossing and over the top. Some substitutions. Stop by Viv again. If I was a goalie like Juliet Marino, I'd say, put me in the game now. Or, you know what I mean? As a striker, something up front. Let me get a goal. Shot by McGregor that time. Under 4 minutes left here. Kicking it out of bounds that time by Gardner. Now left, 6-0 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Oh, good defense that time. And Taylor Souls tried to take it in. Shot a little near it. Hornell's not waiting. They want to get another. They want another goal. Some of these girls that don't get a chance to play that much. By a spider up here today, but no, he's got to use my face as one of his anchor spots. Come on, leave me alone. Jeez. Get up there. Come on. My nightly battle with the spiders up here at the. I wonder how.
1 minute.
Here. Trying to get this spider away from me. I need assistance. But to come up and help me battle the spider problem. And that's gonna do it. No sense in trying to do anything. And that's it! Hornell wins!
Great job, ladies. Final score, Hornell 6, Jasper-Troupsburg 0.
Moves to 3-0 and has yet to give up a goal this year. Good job, Lady Raiders. Good job, Lady Wildcats from JT. Plus side is they don't have far to travel. So another Pike Sports presentation until the 5th of September. Hornell returns here again and plays Leroy. That will be in our next live broadcast. So I'm Bob Peischer. Thanks for joining us for another Pike Sports broadcast of Red Raiders Sports. Until then, we'll see you.